Hello. You've heard of the many issues facing our planet today, including limited resources, pollution, hunger, poverty, and global warming. The list is long. Here we will explore the significance of waste and its impacts on our environment and overall sustainability. An awful lot of energy and resources are being invested into consumer products that we ultimately throw into landfills. On a planet where our resources are limited, we cannot afford to waste. We need to find ways to reduce the consumption of resources, reuse what we have, and recycle items that we no longer need. In this way, we can save the precious resources on our planet. Explore some things you can do right now and begin to understand how much change you must make to help save your planet. Join us. It's worth it. Consumption in America and worldwide is having a serious impact on our planet and its ability to sustain us. Our actions and waste are resulting in shrinking forests, troubled water tables and aquifers, eroded soil that can't accommodate crops or storm rainfalls, depleted fossil fuels that are adding to greenhouse gases, and unchecked population growth, especially on the worldwide scale. Our consumption is causing a very real crumpling effect. We know that we are a consumer and consumption-based society. To give a sense of that effect on the planet, consider this. We are 5% of the world population, yet we consume 30% of the world's resources. And to make matters worse, we create 30% of the world's waste. To put it bluntly, if all of the world acted in the manner of America, we would need between 3 and 5 planets just to survive in the coming years. Municipal waste is a big indicator of the opportunity that we have to change. In 2007, Americans created 254 million tons of trash. That's more than 4.5 pounds per person per day. More than half of that, 137 million tons, was added to landfills in 2007 alone. Your likely contribution? 2.5 pounds. And that's not all. Waste materials from construction and demolition of housing and buildings, sludge resulting from wastewater we create in our lives, and a host of other waste products created by business and industry in our country. All of that, too, ends up in the landfills. Through our choices, we put things in the landfills that are there to stay for a long time. The battery from your remote that you didn't recycle, it will be there for 100 years. The baby's diapers, 500 years. And consider this, that bottle of water you bought and tossed out after leaving the gym, it will be in your local community for 1 million years. Yes, 1 million. So you're thinking, okay, what's the point of the information on landfills and waste? Discharges from landfills are a significant environmental problem. The items deposited there create health, atmospheric, and water hazards. These problems range from asthma to smog to contaminated groundwater. If we do not reduce the waste that fills our landfills, we will continue to see rise in these and other problems. And think about this. If we did nothing but increase the national recycling rate by 5%, we could reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 10 million metric tons. So here's the good news. There is a lot you can do, and it's all pretty easy. And many of your neighbors, they're already doing it. Now it's becoming critical that everyone change his or her behaviors. Reducing is sometimes confused with recycling because the concept is new to some. With overconsumption a large issue in the U.S., there are ways that we can work together to reduce both power and materials use. Buying in bulk is one way to reduce. Bulk items take less packaging and are less costly as well. Reduce chemical usage. Not using toxic chemicals in our environment can dramatically improve our carbon footprint that we leave on the earth. For example, replacing furniture polish with lemon juice and vegetable oil is just one way to make household products without chemicals, and it saves on the budget, too. Choosing packages with less paper and plastic waste can cut down on the energy expended to create such a product, including choosing options other than plastic water and soda bottles. Turn off electronics, appliances, and phone chargers when they are not in use. Even those items not in operation use electricity if plugged in or are maintaining clock settings. And take control of your household temperature settings to reduce electricity usage. Find a new or better purpose and reuse your items. Containers that we purchase on a daily basis can be used as storage for leftovers, for crafts, or many other items in the household. Old clothing makes great rags to wash the car or polish work shoes, and even great chew toys for dogs and other household pets. Preserving what we have by reusing items such as plastic spoons or using an old toothbrush for household cleaning can go a long way, or restoration of a great but aging piece of furniture. If you need a tool or item that can be rented or borrowed instead of purchasing and discarding after use, that is a great way to reuse items and save precious resources. And there are more than 6,000 reuse centers in the U.S. Goodwill, many others, they take in donations so that they may be resold at a reasonable price. These are great places to donate and buy used items. And most effective, don't buy what you don't need. Recycling is one of the most well-known ways to help fix the environment. Choosing recyclable products is key. There are many packages today that are marked with helpful symbols to indicate packaging that can be recycled. There are also a number of products that are made out of recyclable products, especially paper and plastic. Find places to recycle. Most communities have it in place, but if your local area is still working out the bugs to provide a waste management service of recycling, there are places you can go that will provide you with the same service and options. And did you know that composting is a great way to recycle food waste and trash clippings? You may be able to donate your garbage or use your own compost to enhance your garden. There are many available references out there that explain the making of composting and your own garden. And remember, reducing and reusing is always better than simply recycling due to the energy and resources needed to make it happen. Ask yourself whether you need the item or whether it can be reused for another purpose. So what will you do to change? We have provided you with some easy information and tools. It's now up to you to join the growing movement of those working to save our planet. Through some of the examples shown, we can join our present to our future and take action to conserve. The 3 R's, reducing, reusing, and recycling, are a simple way to make an immediate difference. Implementing even the smallest of ideas will not only make a difference in the environment and in preserving resources, it will likely also save you money. Join our call to action. Join in doing your small part.